What's up, everybody? This is Fatima, and I'm here to do a message for the collective. It's been a minute, right? Please take what may or may not resonate for you. This is a message that will serve for those that are on the healing journey. Okay, so we're going to look at the present right now, where you're headed, what's happening, what's coming in toward you. So you could be a Gemini, or you could be looking at your inner child. You could be looking to see what needs to heal. You could be feeling a little bit confused. There's a call that's going to come in. Somebody just wants to hear your voice, by the way. You can be a Gemini or Virgo. I feel somebody is calling you, wanting to connect with you. Okay, but I feel this person has been longing to speak to you, wanting to just hear from you. I feel like right now you're just choosing to turn your back on, I feel like you turned your back on someone or these people. These are people that are connected to your family. This could be a cousin, a sibling, a younger sibling. I feel like you're much older. You're much wiser now. You've gone through a lot in your life. There's something significant about this person's hands. Someone may have a long ponytail. They may have maroon or burgundy colored hair. I feel someone is connected to you at the soul level. This could be your child that you're talking to. But somebody's wanting to call you and connect with you. I feel like you are in your emotions for a little bit, but right now you're just turning your back on anything that doesn't resonate with your spirit. I feel like somebody is this is somebody that likes to wear makeup. They like to play with makeup. They like to take pictures. I feel like this person is very curious. They like to learn. They ask a lot of questions. But there's a need to look at your habits. So you have a habit of, I feel like somebody could be a bit whiny, but I feel like you could just be, you're coming out of your head, and now we're looking at your emotions. Because I feel like what you think, you feel, and what you feel, you think. So I feel like you may have been around some people that struggle with mental health issues. Emotional manipulation is what you were around. I feel like you're choosing to say goodbye to people that are emotional manipulators, people that really don't love you. I feel like somebody was catfishing you this whole time in your past, because you're looking at what you want to get rid of, what needs to go. Okay, so there's a need to look within instead of looking on the outside. There's the true love resides within you. The greatest love of all resides within you, right? There's a need to look at what you was afraid. Maybe you was afraid of losing somebody, so you allowed them to emotionally manipulate you. I feel like you were around a lot of people where you could have just felt like you were filling a void. Maybe you were around people that just temporarily made you feel better. Or maybe you're just looking to hear from somebody to cheer your spirits up, lift your spirits up a little bit. Maybe there's a need to look at self and because your confidence. You could be looking at yourself, right? And wondering what it is that you want to change or what you don't like about yourself. I feel like you're very colorful. You stand out from other people. You're unique. You have a lot to offer. You are a loving, genuine person. And I feel like people get confused by you. They don't know how to take you. People may not understand you. I feel like you're a little person, but you pack a mean punch. You're very passionate about what you're passionate about. You love to act. You love to sing. You love to dress. You probably love to model. You like to take pictures and pose. Okay. I feel like you're missing someone. Somebody just wants to call you and connect with you. I feel you're choosing to let go of people that you got to prove a point to. I feel like you are already successful. You don't have to explain yourself to anybody. You just say arrivederci. You're tired of people manipulating you emotionally. Let's look at love for you, because you're just looking at what it is that you need to know. Maybe you want to polish your nails, change your nail color. I feel purple would look nice on you. That will help invoke the energy of your crown chakra. I feel like you're coming out of your head. It's like you're diving deep into these emotions as much as possible, and you're connecting with them. Most of them are not yours because you're turning your back on toxicity and you're looking towards your ninth cup. You're looking at what can make you feel content in the present is by looking at yourself. You're around other people that resonate with you. If not, that's what you need to do. Be around people that want to speak with you, want to converse with you, want to see you grow. Okay. So somebody's looking for you. You've been in ghost mode. They just want to hear from you. You could be single. There's a need to embrace your independence and just learn yourself, right? And when you're your best self, you'll attract the best. Okay. You're longing for this soulmate in the past. That person was not who they were supposed to be. You could be talking to people online that are actually catfishes. You could be watching catfish. You could be eating catfish. There's a catfish that's significant. I feel like you was around a lot of people that were lost and just looking to fill a void. Maybe you were just around people that made you feel better about yourself, but now those people turned out to be fake. So now there's a need. You too, you were around people that you didn't really connect with. I feel you just need to connect with like-minded souls. There's a need to keep that light on. Don't dim your light for anyone. I feel like you're very you think a lot, right? But then when it comes to these emotions, I feel like you can be stuck in your emotions, and it puts you in a bit of confusion because of the people that you're around. So you're constantly around people that are confused. And so you have to keep realigning yourself. So now you need to decide if you really want to be around people. That's going to have to cause you to have to keep doing this mental and emotional work. You could live somewhere near the water, near the beach. What you need to accept, okay, is that something is fair, something is just. Somebody was karma. Someone was your karma. I feel someone's still dealing with guilt and sadness about how they did you in the past. I feel like you're cutting people out now because you're looking at what you need to balance. The moon is in Libra. So this is about finding your peace by any means, keeping your balance and all your ships. Your emotional stability is what is telling you to detach. Because if you go down to this 8 of Cups here, if you go down to the 7, that's more confusion. The 8 of Cups is like you don't want, you don't feel like this energy no longer is appeasing to you. It doesn't make you happy. So now you're looking at which way do I need to turn? Turn within, because happiness is within you. Because I feel like you're around people that are still feeling burdened in a legal situation or sad. There could be children involved here. Notice the light in all of the images here. There's a need to know your worth. I feel somebody could be dealing with some psychological trauma, psychological issues. I feel people are trying to get into your mental and disturb your peace. But I feel like you got people on block. I feel like you're conversing with people that are leaving you to feel doubtful and confused, and you need to know which energies are yours, collective. I feel like whatever you're wishing for is going to come true. I feel like if you're wishing for healing and hope and peace, you're going to get that. Whatever this miracle is, whatever you're praying for, you're going to get. So just be careful of what you wish for. Now, let's see what's coming in toward you, collective. A situation was a trauma bond. So this is what you need to accept. It was part of your karma. This is part of your truth now. It's okay to process these emotions. It's okay to cry. It's okay to feel guilty. I feel somebody needs to come out. Somebody is secretly could be holding on to a secret about being gay or confused. I feel like people are judging this person, saying that they don't know themselves. Because when you got the Gemini energy, this is dealing with the dual aspect of the twins. Okay, someone could be gay in a family dynamic and they may be afraid of being judged. Okay, someone dealing with depression, and it could be looking to others to help them cope, as a void for what it is that they don't want to look at within themselves. Somebody doesn't want to accept that they're different, that they stand out. I feel someone's very flamboyant, very outspoken. You met this person at a time when you didn't know yourself. You may have thought you did, but my cards don't lie, people do. I feel like you don't like to be judged. I feel like people are judging you, calling you all types of names because of the way you speak. I feel you were probably mistreated by a lot of people. I feel like you were people were prejudiced toward you because of you being part of the LGBTQ community. You're single right now and you're looking for love. I feel like you could be a little bit lonely. Doubt is and grief and guilt is pretty much plaguing at your emotions. And so there's a need to find your balance, okay? I feel like you're showing people one way, but deep down you're still sad and you're afraid. It's like you're ashamed of yourself. This is for someone. They're still feeling ashamed. Maybe one minute you're hot, next minute it's cold. Okay, so now, there's a need to face yourself. Now, there's also someone here in your family or around you, if this isn't you, collective, that needs to be mindful of the popo. Because somebody could be getting a traffic ticket, or dealing. You could be feeling like you are. I feel like you feel like you're someone's being stopped by the police or questioned by the police. Something happened. Could have happened around the summertime, or somebody's AC could be messed up inside their vehicle. There's something with an AC and a traffic citation. So there's a need to balance this legal situation. So it could be a ticket that somebody got that they need to resolve. I feel like you feel tired, you feel hot, your work. This could just be somebody in your community around you. You may live next to a police officer. This could be someone that is a police officer that lives nearby you, that you're picking up on also. There's a decision. Somebody's giving somebody a ticket. So somebody could be a little bit upset. You're deciding to move away. You want to move? So move. Make the choices. You feel like you gotta go. You're tired of this, being around this situation. I feel someone is dealing with a legal situation here where there's a foreclosure on a home. They're dealing with depression. I feel like somebody is being evicted out of or if it's not evicted, well, it's the same thing. If they got to go to court about this mortgage, about this foundation, wherever you live, home, someone feels insecure because they have to go. They have to leave. Somebody needs a place to stay. And they're dealing with a lot of regret and a lot of grief, okay? They want to leave the environment that they're in. There's some audits that are being done. I also see that somebody may they're looking to buy a foreclosed home maybe that needs some renovations. I feel like there's an AC unit. Somebody's home doesn't have AC. Somebody needs to go back home. They're moving back home. They don't want to, but they have to. Okay. I feel like if you're in a relationship and it becomes physically abusive, controlling, and somebody's emotionally manipulative or abusive or disrespectful, then they gotta go. This is what you need to see. I feel like you don't want to tell them to leave. You don't want to leave a person because You're afraid of being lonely. You don't want to be depressed. Fuck that. Face that fear and get to know yourself. Be your own best friend. I feel like people try to destroy, because you can look at this house as self. Okay, when you look at the house of self, your house is it's telling me you're either a Pisces, a Cancer, or a Scorpio. All right, you want to go. You need to be single. You're afraid to be. I feel like that's what the bottom line is. You're afraid to be single. Somebody has to go to jury duty also. I feel like you're being judged by a jury of your peers, and you didn't know your worth. I feel like you need to take your power back. You could be looked at as a little bit rebellious. You don't see that this is part of what you need to heal from. You have to look at self. You have to look at your house of Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. You have to look at home, the root of the issue. Okay, this stems from issues. You may have dealt with getting put out a lot from different people's houses. You want your own place. I feel like everywhere somebody keeps telling you, you have to move. You got to move. You got to go here. You got to go there. So stability is at the forefront. It's very important. I feel like you're tired of living with other people. Somebody's house went into foreclosure. Their electric bill. Somebody may have had an issue paying their electric bill, or the electric bill could be high. I feel like someone's hiding the fact that they were cheating, that they were just leading you on. Okay, judge a person by their actions. What did they do? They left you. You had to pick up the pieces. Okay, they probably got tickets in your name or on your vehicle. I feel like you were experimenting with your sexuality. You wasn't afraid to explore new territory. Well, this is what you get when you explore new territory. Somebody's a pussy. Pussy ass motherfucker. That's what I'm hearing. I feel like somebody wished, maybe somebody wished for you to experience downfall or experience hardship in your relationships. Maybe somebody they wished for you to go through these trials and tribulations. So I feel like there's a need to be flexible. I feel people are trying to break you, but there's a need to stay 10 toes down. You may have experienced some issues or run-ins with the Lord in the past, but there's a need to be flexible, okay, and shift with grace. It's telling you to stand in your truth and don't bend. There's people that's judging you, okay, but they're judging your house, but look at their house. I feel like you need to just dive deep and explore some new territory. Maybe move to a different environment, because you come from a rough upbringing. Somebody could be afraid to just come out and say what they need to say. But maybe somebody's just been longing to hear your voice, because maybe your voice soothes someone. Okay? I feel like you're somebody that doesn't play about your spirituality. You don't play about your life. You take things very serious. But I feel like there's an issue with an uncle. Okay, you may live with an uncle. You have to remember that new levels of healing will bring new haters and devils too. Okay, I feel like you're constantly on somebody's mind, or you're either thinking of something or someone excessively. You're always reminded about a legal situation. Your ancestors, I feel your ancestors are telling you to let go, trying to connect with you and tell you to let go of this grief. Let go of the material aspect of what you can no longer control. I feel like you just need to embrace your heritage. Be proud of who you are. Because if you're not gay, this is telling me you walk with pride. You have a lot of pride. I feel like this home was something that made you feel like a sense of pride, and somebody's losing it. They're losing their foundation. I feel like you got prayer warriors that are also trying to help you in this situation. Okay? You've gone to church. You went to church. Maybe you're afraid of being judged at a church. So I feel like you need to associate yourself with people that resonate with your spirituality, your spiritual journey, your truth. Somebody could be a pastor that could be gay. I feel like you're around a lot of people that cause you confusion and cause you to have to keep reaffirming yourself and looking at yourself. And so there's a need to maybe adopt some new practices, new affirmations in the morning, kind of like setting the tone for yourself, and be balanced before you exchange with other people. There are people praying for you, for your healing and for your journey as you move forward. But there's a need, just be flexible. Move with the time. Adapt to the changes that we're experiencing right now. Your ancestors also want you to know that you was sent here to teach. Okay? You are here to teach about spirituality. But you could be, like I said, you could be a pastor. You were here to guide children and instill firm beliefs. I feel somebody may have gone to school to become certified to become a pastor. I feel someone needs someone to talk to. You're coming together with a community of prayer warriors and people asking for prayer, soliciting prayer. So I will pray for the collective also. Let's see what else we got for you, collective. Sexuality. Somebody's still trying to figure themselves out. You could be attending somebody's wedding. Somebody doesn't know whether they want to get married, whether they want to be single, whether they want a man or whether they want a woman. I don't know. There's need to let this energy go. Somebody don't know what the hell they want and they're repeating damn cycles. Okay? But you need to get some more information about a health scenario. Don't overwork yourself. Your ancestors want you to be cool. You're moving. You're moving. That's what's manifesting. You're moving. Okay? You're moving. So let's see what guidance that we have for you, collective. Move out of this confusion. Change your environment. I feel like whatever the previous plan was, you're choosing to give that plan up. And you're just embracing the change. You're willing to go with the flow now. Okay? So, somebody's getting a ticket for speeding. Be careful, please. Don't speed. It's a speeding ticket. You may have to appear in court for a speeding ticket. You may have been in ghost mode for a while. I feel like somebody is worried about death. Don't think about death, because then you will attract what you fear the most. Addictions are affecting your relationship in the sense that you don't want to get a speeding ticket for driving under the influence or speeding. Driving while intoxicated. Somebody's going to court. You're hearing about somebody getting a speeding ticket. It's like family court, or I forgot what the court is called, where you sitting there and listening to everybody's daggone issues with the judge. You know, their legal issues. I feel somebody, you traveled somewhere by car. You're choosing to fly instead. Somebody's worried about their health, worried about dying. You're not dying. It feels like it's just a near-death experience. I feel like someone is worried about that nobody will remember them. Look, at the end of the day, I feel like you need to clear the way for a renewal, because I feel like you're picking up on a lot of emotions that's not even yours. You're worried about someone that passed. You're worried about a ticket. You're worried about court. You're worried about moving. You're worried about a lot of things, and there's a need to go within because you're looking outside. You're listening to a lot of gossip also. And I feel like there's a need to move forward with determination. So let's look. In terms of love, collective, you know what? I'm going to do a different video because I feel like you need to ghost these energies for a little bit. Maybe people gossiped about you, slandered you. Maybe there's some rumors that someone is gay, That somebody loves, it's like gossiping on the phone, gossiping about somebody's sexuality. I feel like somebody's here to teach. And I feel like there are people that are focused on someone's sexuality instead. So let people judge you. You're the karma for people. I feel like somebody was put you in a false connection. The bond was karmic, temporary, or it was just meant to teach you a lesson. Either way, it's not what it appeared to be. Somebody was a catfish. Somebody or something was a catfish. And they didn't know how to communicate. They didn't. They had other motives. Maybe somebody wanted a car, a fast car. Or somebody wanted a place to stay. They needed something tangible. Somebody's words and actions wasn't adding up. They brought a lot of confusion. So if a person wants to confuse you, then that means you got to choose you, right? These are hard lessons that are telling you that what you need to accept. I feel somebody's trying to air out someone's dirty laundry. They thought they buried these secrets deep, but it's coming out. The way you speak it to one another is what's causing the harm. It's not healing. Words have energy, and right now, they're wounding. So I feel like somebody said some hurtful stuff to you, okay? Take your power back. Fuck all that. Be proud of who you are. Be proud of who you are. You thought somebody was a friend that you can trust. They stabbed you in the back. I feel like you're around people. Be around people where you don't have to hide. You can be your true self. Express yourself. You're gonna fall in love again, whether you see it or not. I feel like you were stabbed in the back by people that you couldn't trust, and you've been trying to numb this pain the whole freaking time. Somebody was shady. They came with ulterior motives. They just wanted money. There's money, influence, or power changing hands in a way that isn't meant to be traced. So somebody's doing things under the table. All right. There was also some pregnancy test results. You're looking for answers. You're looking for clarity. You're looking for truth. A person is showing you who they were. Don't be afraid to take... you took a gamble dealing with these people, this person, and left you feeling confused, doubt, and in grief. You don't have to keep guessing. I feel like you just need to trust the signs. Trust what your intuition is showing you. Don't gamble anymore with your health, with your mental peace. I feel like you just need to take your power back because somebody wasn't honest, wasn't truthful, somebody wasn't a friend. Keep your circle tight. I feel someone has a drinking problem. They say they have it under control, but it's a pattern that's starting to show. Somebody's starting to drink a little bit more. Somebody's starting to need a little bit more money. Pay attention to the signs. Somebody's saying that they're always going to do laundry. Pay attention to the signs. This person was a backstabber. Trust was offered and loyalty was assumed. But beneath the surface, betrayal was brewing. The whole time, this person planned what they did. They thought out everything that they did. This person was false. They could have even falsified documents in your name. This person could have falsified some legal documents. They lied. They don't even tell the truth to the damn lawyer. I feel like you have faith. You have nothing but faith to rely on. But faith without works is dead. I feel these people in this community, they ain't doing nothing but gossiping. Somebody's coming around you. They're traveling towards you from the past. Okay. They looked at you for money. Okay. I feel like somebody may have even said you was doing love spells for this particular collective. And I feel like you weren't. You loved on yourself. You're not looking for anybody that... you're not interested in what a person has when it comes to material. You're focusing, you're attracting more abundance towards you. I feel like abundance is your birthright. But I feel somebody out here in the community is out here telling a lot of lies, and there's a lot of people advising people improperly on how to attract their true twin flame. The moment you acknowledge your own truth is when you attract your true twin flame. I feel you're looking for a relationship. You're looking for your twin. The twin is within first. You got to find that one first. The other one is going to come. You just need to connect with the divine. I feel like you and this person are divinely, you're trying to attract one another. This person that's coming towards you. This is a relationship that's coming towards you. But behind the scenes, this person that you're healing from that left you confused, there's people that were in relationships that are out here in the community that are in fucked up relationship with their self. Now, when you pick up on vibrations and words and exchange of information, because somebody lied, they falsified some information or whatever on a legal document. Somebody may have even given somebody else's name as a way to get out of a traffic ticket. Okay. I also feel, yeah, because see, this has to do with somebody that's wealthy.